Hello, boys and girls. Welcome. Today is September 29, 2020. Guess what time it is? It's Eureka time. Today we're going to do lesson 28. And our objective for today says, I can solve subtraction word problems by using math drawings, number sentences, statements, and crossing off what is being taken away. So by reading the objective, we can tell that, one, we're going to work with subtraction word problems, and we're going to show our work by using math drawings, number sentences, statements, and crossing off what is being taken away, which means we're going to be using our math T-chart just like we always do to solve word problems. Let's look at our key points. Our key points. We have what? What do we need to know in order to be successful? Well, we have addition sentence, which, remember, if we reviewed from yesterday, an addition sentence is written by a part plus part equals a whole, or also called a total. And then we also need to know what a subtraction sentence is. And a subtraction sentence is written by starting with the whole number first, or total, minus part equals the other part. So make sure you know how to write an addition sentence and how to write a subtraction sentence. Then we also need to know what a whole or total is. And in our number bond, remember that our whole goes on top of our number bond, or not necessarily on top, but on the circle that connects both parts, because both parts make the whole number. We also need to know what a part is, and we could use the same number bond because we know that there's two parts in a subtraction sentence and there's two parts in an addition sentence, as well as our number bond. And then we also need to know what unknown is, because we're going to be looking for our unknown part in these word problems. And if you look at our number bond, here we have a whole, which is 10, and we have a part, which is 7, and then we have a question mark on our other part. That means we have an unknown part, a part that we do not know. Now, how are we going to solve these problems? Well, step one, we're going to identify the whole number, and we're going to draw it. So first, we're going to identify the whole, and we're going to draw it using math drawings. Second, we're going to cross off the part given. So the part that is given to us by the story, we're going to cross it off. And then third step, we're going to write a number bond and a subtraction sentence to match the story. And finally, we can't forget to box the answer. Let's go ahead and practice. For this session, you will need a paper and a pencil so that you can practice writing the problems along with me. Remember, if there's a blank sheet of paper on your Eureka book on one of the back pages, you can go ahead and use that. Or if you have a blank sheet of paper that you can use, like lined paper or paper from a journal, that is fine as well. So make sure you go ahead and press pause, get your paper and pencil, and press play when you're ready to continue. At this moment, you should have already gotten your paper and your pencil, or you should be writing in one of the back of the blank pages of the Learn book. So next, remember, always refer back to this anchor chart. And this chart is in your Eureka Supplements packet. And it's an anchor chart that you should have posted up in your wall or next to your desk or next to your work area, because this is very important. It shows you how to write an addition sentence, which we talked about in our key points. And what would be that you would be missing a whole means that you're going to plus, or it's addition. And when you're missing a part means that it's subtraction. And it tells you the structure of a subtraction sentence. So this is a very important chart that we will refer back to during these lessons. So make sure that you have it posted up somewhere near so that it can remind you. Let's start with our first problem. I am going to go ahead and read it like we always do. So listen with your ears. There were 6 children at the sleepover. How many children at the sleepover? Get ready. Yes, 6, right? Remember, we're supposed to underline. Sorry for my underlining. There were 6 children at the sleepover. And we said there was 6. 2 children got picked up. How many children got picked up? Get ready. Yes, 2. And I'm going to put a number 2 here to help me know that that's 2. Our question says, how many children stayed? So they want to know how many children stayed. Go ahead and get your paper and pencil ready. Remember, you're not writing the problem. You are just writing the math T-chart. So go ahead and make a math T-chart with me. If at any point you feel that I'm moving too fast, make sure you pause the video and then press play when you're ready to continue. So go ahead and make your math T-chart. And I am going to read the story one more time. There were 6 children at the sleepover. 2 children got picked up. How many children stayed? So what did we start with? Get ready. Yes, 6 children at the sleepover. So what is our whole number in this story? Get ready. Yes, 6. So let's go ahead and draw 6 because remember that is our first key point. We find the whole number and we draw it. So we have 2, 3, I draw, you draw, 4, 5, 6. So our drawing shows how we started with the whole number. And then what happened? Yes, right? 2 children got picked up. So that goes back to our second key point, which is you cross off the part given. And what part are they giving? Are they letting us know? 2, right? So in order to show that 2 children got picked up, we're going to go ahead and make a line through 2 of our math drawings to show that those 2 children got picked up. When they were leaving, I drew a line in front of them to show that they were leaving. So you cross off 2 with a line. What does that line crossing out those 2 remind you of? What does that line remind you of? Yes, right? Taking away, or the subtraction symbol, right? The minus symbol. Good. So now we're going to go ahead and write a number bond and a number sentence that tells the sleepover story. Don't forget to label your number bond. So go ahead and draw a number bond with me. And remember, what did we say was our whole number? Get ready. Yes, 6. These were the 6 children at the sleepover. So we're going to put a C for children. How many got picked up? Get ready. Yes, 2. So we're going to put a P for picked up. But we want to know how many children stayed, which is our unknown part, right? But after we crossed off the 2 that got picked up, how many children stayed? Get ready. Yes, 4. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that our unknown part is 4. So how can we write that as a subtraction number sentence? Remember that in order for us to write a subtraction number sentence, we need to start with the whole number. What is our whole number? Get ready. Yes, 6. Minus, what part was given to us in the story? Get ready. 2 equals 4. And remember, step 4 in our key points was to box our answer. And we were looking for how many children stayed. Well, that is 4. So we're going to go ahead and box 4. And finally, we write a statement answering this question using our words. So how many children stayed? We can write 4 children go ahead and write with me. Sorry for my messy handwriting. I promise I don't write this bad. 4 children stayed. So make sure that if you need more time to go ahead and write out this math T-chart, that you press pause on the video and you press play when you're ready to continue. Now we're going to move on to practice another subtraction word problem. Are you ready? I know you're ready. Let's continue. I am going to read and underline. You're just listening with your ears. Remember, you don't need to write the word problem out. Right now your pencils are parked and you're listening with your ears. There were 7 frogs on a log. How many frogs? Get ready. Yes, 7. 3 frogs jumped off. How many frogs jumped off? Get ready. Yes, 3. And I'm going to put a number 3 to remind you that that is the number 3. How many frogs were left on the log? So we want to know how many frogs were left on the log. So let's go ahead and draw a math T-chart. Ready? I draw, you draw. So again, remember that we are going to start by drawing our picture. And it says, in our story, what did we start with? What number did we start with? Get ready. Yeah, we started with 7 frogs on a log. So what is the whole in this story? Get ready. Yes, 7. So let's go ahead and draw 7. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now our drawing shows how we started with the whole number. But then what happened? Yes, 3 frogs jumped off. So when they jumped off, I'm going to cross off 3 with a line because 3 of them jumped off. So let's make a line across 3, just like that. Now, we're going to write a number bond in a number sentence to match our story. So let's go ahead and draw a number bond. So what did we say was the whole in our story? Get ready. Yes, 7. Go ahead and write a 7. And what was the part that was given or that we crossed off? Get ready. Yes, 3. Remember, and we can't forget to label our number bond. So these were 7 frogs. So we're going to put an F for frogs. And these 3 jumped off. So we're going to write a J for jumped. These are unknown part were the frogs that were left on the log. So we're going to put an L for log. So that's what we need to find out. So before we write our answer, let's write a subtraction sentence. And remember, when we write a subtraction sentence, we start with our whole number. So let's start with our whole number and write a subtraction sentence. So our whole number is 7. So let's write 7 minus 3 equals, so let's look at our picture. What does 7 minus 3 equal? Get ready. Yes, 4. So 4 is our unknown part. Again. Remember, our last key point is to box our answer. We can't forget to box our answer. And last, we write a statement using our words to answer the question. So how many frogs were left on the log? We're going to write 4 frogs sorry about this, were left on the log. So 4 frogs were left on the log, period, right? To make it a complete sentence. So this was kind of a longer sentence. If you need more time, make sure you press pause on the video and press play when you're ready to continue. Awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and go to our problem set for lesson 28. Make sure that you turn to your problem set for lesson 28. Go ahead and press pause on the video and press play when you found your problem set in lesson 28. Awesome. You should now be on lesson 28 problem set. Make sure your next step, remember, is our idea 56 and 57. Write your name, date, and goal, which is down at the bottom or goal, name and date at the top. Go ahead and press pause and write your heading and press play when you're ready to continue. Great. We should now have our heading. Let's go ahead and read the instructions and we will work out the first problem together. It says, read the story. Draw a horizontal line through the items that are leaving the story, and it gives you an example right here. Then complete the number bond, sentence, and statement. Well, guess what? Instead of us drawing a math T-chart, we don't have to here because they have everything drawn for us. They have the picture, the number bond, the number sentence, and the statement. Even though it's not in order, it's still everything that would go in a math T-chart. So let's read and underline together. Ready? Your pencils. There are 5 toy airplanes flying at the park. How many toy airplanes flying at the park? Get ready. Yes, 5. So let's go ahead and circle 5. 1 went down and broke. How many went down and broke? Get ready. Yes, 1. So let's go ahead and circle 1 and write. And let's go ahead and write a 1 next to the word 1. So we know that's a number. Let's go ahead and underline our question. How many airplanes are still flying? So they want to know how many airplanes are still flying. Well, what did we start with? Yes, 5 toy airplanes. So what is the whole number in this story? Get ready. Yes, 5. And they drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 airplanes. We also have 5 as our whole number in our number bond. And now what is the part that we have to cross off? So how many airplanes went down? Get ready. 1, right? So that is the one we have to cross off. Go ahead and trace the line right here. And that is the part that was given to us that we crossed off, which is right here in our number bond. They already have it for us too. And now, remember, we're forgetting to label our number bond. So 5, our whole number, stands for the number of toy airplanes. So we could just write a T for toy airplanes. And 1 stands for the number that went down and broke. We could write a B for broke. And our unknown part stands for the number of airplanes still flying. So we can write an F for flying because this is what we want to know. How many airplanes are still flying? And here they started writing the subtraction sentence for y'all. They started with the whole because remember when we write a subtraction sentence, we start with the whole number. So 5 minus 1 equals, well, let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many airplanes are still flying? Get ready. Yes, 4. So let's go ahead and write a 4 in our number bond, in our number sentence, and let's also write it in our statement because they already wrote the statement for you. They gave you a sentence frame. There are blank airplanes still flying. How many airplanes still flying? Get ready. Yes, 4. So go ahead and write a 4 there too. And we're forgetting our last key point, which is box your answer. Always remember to box your answer in your number sentence so that we know that that's your answer. Because remember, there's a lot of numbers. So we box our answer to tell the teacher and others, hey, that's my answer. And this is how we solve subtraction word problems, using all of our math strategies to show our work. Now, our must-do problems are 2, 3, and 4, which is basically the whole front page and the whole back page. During the live session, we will work on these together. Bye, everyone. See you soon.